I instantly whip around. And there's Shane. Our eyes meet, and my jaw drops. He puts his hands in his pockets and gives me a tight smile. I turn back to my mom. I'll be right back. I make my way over to him slowly. I feel like I have a tail between my legs. His eyes are narrow when I come to a stop in front of him.
Fancy seeing you here.
I smile sheepishly. How did you find me?
Little old lady that lives downstairs.
I roll my eyes. I should have known. Marilyn is such a gossip.
Is there a reason you didn't want to tell me your family owns a restaurant? And not just any restaurant, but the best Italian spot in town?
I frown. I don't know how to answer. So I ask him a question instead. Why did you ask Marilyn about me? He's quiet for a second, but I see his strong forearms tense.
You still don't get it, do you?
His cryptic comment leaves me completely baffled. He sighs, then nods over my shoulder.
Is that your mother?
It is.
Great. I'd like to meet her.
My mom, who no doubt has been eavesdropping, comes gliding over.
Shane, welcome to Cucina Maria. I've heard so much about you.
Shane's smile is wide as he looks at me.
Oh, yeah? Well, good things, I hope.
The two get to know each other for a bit, while I stand there awkwardly, still wondering at Shane's comment. What did he mean? What don't I get?
So, Maria, the thing is, Lulu works every Friday and Saturday, which makes it kind of hard for me because I want to take her out on a date.
I can't help it. I gasp, loudly. You do? My mom doesn't share in my confusion. She just beams at him like he's the second coming.
How wonderful. I am always telling Lulu she can take a couple days off. How about tomorrow?
Shane grins.
That'd be perfect. Thanks, Maria.
I'm still standing there, gaping. Is this some kind of joke? Can you two just hold on a minute? Shane, what are you getting at here? You don't want to date me. A weird tension fills the air, and after giving me a look, my mom slips away. Shane gently grasps my arm and leads me to a quiet corner.
Lulu, I'm a grown-up. I think it's safe to say I know who I do and don't want to date.
But you're so... and I'm so... I gesture between us and leave my thoughts unfinished, but he gets my meaning. He takes a step closer to me, and the proximity sends a shiver down my spine. When he speaks, his voice is a low, sexy timbre.
When I moved in last month, the first thing I realized was that there was a beautiful woman living across from me. Long, thick hair, big brown eyes, and a luscious body that made my heart race.
I start to feel myself melt.
Then, a few weeks later, I find out, I witness that she's single.
He cringes a bit.
I didn't exactly find that out in the best way, but still, it was good news for me.
I'm a puddle at his feet.
What you need to realize is, I've been into you from the beginning, from the second that I saw you. And now that I've gotten to know you, I like you even more. So yeah, I want to take you out on a date. Please, will you just put me out of my misery and say yes?
He brings a hand up to my forehead, gently wipes the pizza sauce off with one finger, then brings it to his mouth. It makes my knees weak.
Lulu, I'm dying here. Come on, take a chance on me.
I suck in a breath. I may not understand why he'd ever be attracted to me, but right now, I'm not telling this man no. Heck, a couple months ago, I would never have hesitated to say yes. Screw Chad for bringing me down. I deserve to be appreciated by a good guy, so I take a bold step toward Shane. Yes, I'd love to go out with you. The next night, I check myself out in the mirror for the 100th time. I'm wearing what my friends call my sexy black dress. It shapes my curves nicely and gives me just the right amount of cleavage. I take a deep breath. I haven't been able to eat all day because my stomach is in absolute chaos. And it dips again painfully when the doorbell rings. Coming! I scream silently in the mirror once, and then make my way to the door. When I pull it open, Shane is standing there, looking like an absolute god. A button-down fits him perfectly. Dark jeans mold to his strong thighs, and a heart-stopping smile is spread across his face. He's utter perfection. There's no question he could have any girl in the world. So what is he doing with me? My grin falters, and any confidence I had goes along with it. But luckily, he doesn't notice. He's too busy scanning me from head to toe. His eyes seem to be on fire.
Lulu, wow. You look unbelievably beautiful. I mean, you always do, but that dress is, wow, seriously amazing.
His words warm me from the inside out, and I warm even further when his eyes meet mine. The smoldering gaze he gives me makes me believe him. Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself. He smiles.
Shall we?
I take his arm, and we chat idly as we walk to the car. But distracted thoughts start racing through my head. Where is he going to take me for dinner? Is he going to judge me when I eat? Or for how much I eat? Just like Chad did? I need to dig myself out of this hole. I can't stand the suspense any longer. Where are we going tonight?
To a comedy club my brother recommended. Apparently they have great tapas, and we get a show at the same time. I thought you might enjoy it, since you have such a great sense of humor.
I'm floored. No guy has ever noticed how much I like comedy. To say I'm touched would be an understatement. Shane, that sounds great. I've never been to a comedy club around here.
That's too bad, because you're really funny. I mean it. I think you'd like them.
Our eyes lock, and I realize how special Shane really is. It's then that I let my guard down and relax into the date. I'm so glad I do, because the night is incredible. The conversation is easy all the way to the club. The chemistry between us is palpable, and it sizzles as we sit side by side in a booth. He finds little ways to touch me, and I find little ways to make him laugh. Even though the food is phenomenal and the show is great, my mind is on Shane the entire time. Mostly because he whispers sweet nothings in my ear, flirting with me, complimenting me, telling me how sexy I am, and how much he enjoys my company. I eat it up. For this one night, I let myself be me again. I believe him, and it feels good. We're just two people on a date. Two people falling for each other. And I don't think about my weight, because Shane makes me forget. By the time we get back to the car, we both can't stop smiling.
Did you enjoy the show?
A little buzzed, I give him a wide grin. Yes, but I enjoy spending time with you more. His answering grin is genuine. And we don't say much else on the ride home, because we just keep stealing glances at each other. The sweet taste of things unsaid lingers between us. I know what I want to say, that what we're sharing here feels real. But I need to wait. All in due time, because right now, I just want to enjoy him. We're giggling as we walk to our apartments. But my laughter abruptly stops when I see a woman standing at his front door. She's a tall, leggy blonde, and she's undeniably beautiful.